Good morning, guys. This is Pushpak Raj, and today's topic is on what is the difference between the test scenarios and test cases. Guys, I am already created the test case template of different modules like banking domain modules, investment bankings, then insurance domain, then healthcare domain. So such a kind of different modules I have created in the multiple test cases. Okay, so for that purpose, you just subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon, and like the videos, subscribe the videos. Okay, so today's topic is on what is the difference between the test scenarios and test cases. Guys, this question is maximum time asked in the interview. Okay, I am creating the video such a kind which will be useful for the tackle the interviews. Okay, so today's we are just giving an example of the login page of investment banking application, how to write down the test scenario for that, and how to write down the test cases for that. Okay, this is the login page of investment banking application. Here is the login credential, that is the login ID and password. Okay, so so the test scenario for that login functionality is verify that user is able to enter the valid ID and password. Why we performing the multiple test cases? Because we are not a single person which will use the application. After dispatch the application to the market, there are multiple peoples or thousand of or millions of people use the application. So everyone use the application in his way. Okay, they are not entering, someone use enter the password first and then enter the login ID. After that someone enter the login ID correct and password incorrect way, and someone enter the both in incorrect way. So in that way, how the application will respond to the user whatever the information will user enter on that action, how the application will work. So that test by the tester, so that purpose they have performing the testing in multiple way. Okay, so scenario is only what to check the login functionality of investment banking application. So in that way, so user can enter the login ID correct way but enter the password in incorrect way and click on the login button. In that case, what happen, the application is not accept that, or it's showing the error message. Okay, second test case is like that, he can enter the login ID in correct way but password in incorrect way. Okay, in that case also login error message it will be showing that you please enter the correct message. Sometime they enter the both the wrong way. So in such a way, tester can test that application, because I'm already told you thousands of people use the application, or everyone use the application in his way. Okay, okay, so I am writing down some description for that. The scenario description login functionality SSE bank application. The scenario is verifies the login functionality of the system application, ensure that user can successfully authenticate and access their account. Okay, simply told you that user can enter the login ID and password and click on the login button. So in that case, user can reach on the home page or dashboard page. Okay, that is the simple scenario. Okay, so for that purpose, the precondition are the system application is installed and running. The means the application is installed and running condition in your mobile phone, desktop, laptops. Okay, user credential are available for the testing, that is the username and password. This is the credential. Test steps, what are the test steps for that? Launch the system application, navigate to the login page, enter the valid username field, enter the valid password in the password field, click on the login button and submit button, and verify that system application processing and login request. This is the simple step, guys, that we follow to launch the applications. Whatever I told you here, enter the login ID and password in correct way and click on the login button, you can reach on the home page. Okay, that I have written here, that nothing much more. Okay, then move to the fourth page, that is the expected outcome of SEC bank application. The system application should validate, enter the username and password. System, what does system do? After entering the user ID and password, the system validate. Then if the credentials are valid, the system application should grant access to the user account. I am already told you guys, if the credential is okay, then it will grant access to the user account. Means the credential is right, means you are ready to reach on the home page. If the credentials are invalid and inappropriate, error message should be displayed indicate that the login attempt is failed. I am already told you, if the user enter the valid id or invalid password, in that case error message is showing. That's I just written here, nothing much more than that. Upon successful login, the system application should navigate to the user account dashboard or home page, guys. That's it, guys. That is not difficult. So the main difference, you guys I think understand what is the test scenario. Test scenario is nothing but a particular thing need to be tested. Like, you need to test the home page, login page of the application. Okay, so this is the scenario. What we test? We test the login page of investment banking application. So this is the scenario. And what are the test cases? Test cases is that whatever the type, the people or a tester test that application, means entering valid credential, entering invalid credential, whatever the type of application use the people or the customer, in that way tester test that application. For that purpose they can write down the test tips or test cases, which will ensure that the system is working fine. Because if the login id is okay and password is incorrect, and in that case the click on the login button and it which will be reach on the home page, means the application is default. Or when the login id and password is wrong, in that case also click on login button and he has reach on the home page, means the application is default. So in that case he can make the bug, raise the defect. So that is the next thing, guys. So the that's it about the difference between the test scenarios and test cases. I hope you guys are understand. Please like the videos, subscribe the videos, and hit the bell icon. Thank you guys, have a good day.